From Landman Field here at Laurel Highlands High School, it's time for high school baseball action on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs at 0-2 take on the 1-1 Connellsville Falcons. Laurel Highlands High School as well, so the scoreboard not on here at Landman Field this afternoon. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that ball hit on a line into center field. Little one-hop there in front of Aiden Milsom, who brings the relay in, but a leadoff single for Chris Johnson and the Connellsville Falcons.
You can't get nervous at that point in time.
Now Crouch with the two-strike pitch here to Newmeyer. Fastball punched out for strike three. So Crouch brings the heat, sends down Newmeyer for the first out of this top half of the first inning.
I totally agree. I think that's what really slows the game down.
Well, Johnson said, hey, I'm going to run. The pitch is in there for a strike and no throw down to second. So after all of that, Johnson with no throw gets into second base.
And now Crouch is going to have to make a good pitch to try to get out of the inning.
Count 1-2, and the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball ripped fair down the third base line into left field. Cage Censure with the relay in, but it's an RBI single for Graydon Hodge. Johnson seems to be in the groove. Lyon going. Pitch on the way in for a strike. Throw down to second. Lyon in safely. Good little backup there. So now we're full of 3-2. Johnson to Vecchiola. Fastball swing and a miss, and now that'll do it as Vecchiola goes down for the second out of the inning. Last year, 167 with 3 RBIs. So far this year, 167 with 2 RBIs, but not bad, though. 2 ribbies through 2 games, and gets a hit here, sending it into left field.
Well, there you go. You talked him up, and guess what? Now all of a sudden he brought that average up over 167. You know, and as the at-bat has gone on, Lott's got a little bigger lead here.
Now the payoff pitch on the way. Fastball at the knees for strike 3. Farrell thought about it, held back, and a great pitch from Nick Crouch.
We saw it in the past. I mean, you'd see your best pitcher go against somebody, then they would throw against them next week or whoever, you know, and it's just too much of an advantage for teams.
Good breaking ball there from Crouch, and down goes Johnson for the third out of the inning.
And that's Lyon, Vecchiola, and Jack Johns. So really a lot of underclassmen on this Mustang squad.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So the second strikeout of the game for Chris Johnson. And just like that, one away. 2 strikes here quickly on Gallick, and Johnson in the groove right now for Connellsville. 2-strike pitch, fastball, swing and a miss, and down goes Gallick. So back-to-back strikeouts for Johnson. He has 3 already so far this game.
You hate to see anything like that at any point in time, but especially during somebody's senior year.
0-2 pitch on the way, and Irwin takes strike 3. So you have 3 strikeouts from Chris Johnson here in this bottom of the second inning. On the Connellsville side, Rob Orndorff, the head coach, 4 assistants, Rick Broadwater, Ray Orndorff, Rich Orndorff, and John Werrick. Next pitch on the way, and this ball popped down the third base line. Actually, it's going to drop fair.
Yeah.
Bouncing in front of Cade Censure out there and left. And that'll be a leadoff single to this top of the third inning for Xander Newmeyer.
Well, come on.
2-2 here again. Fastball and called strike 3. So down goes Graydon Hodge. 4th strikeout of the game for Nick Crouch, and we have 1 away.
So great job there by Crouch. And maybe he can duplicate it here and pick up the second out.
See if he can finish him off here. 1-2 brings the fastball, swing and a miss from Zawislin, and down he goes. So back-to-back strikeouts from Nick Crouch, now 5 so far in this game.
But try to get him to chase something here to end the inning.
Now the 2-strike pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 3 straight strikeouts here in the inning for Nick Crouch. Crouch, though, good speed, Tony, and now you have Milsom showing bunt. He's going to pull back, Crouch running down to second, and that's why you don't have a courtesy runner for him there, Tony. Good spot here for the Mustangs, though. The meat of your order coming up, and a runner in scoring position with only 1 out here in the inning. Down 1-0 as we work in the bottom of the third.
And you got Vecchiola waiting on deck.
And Lyon here with a rip into right field. Rocco Farrell will send the relay in, and the throw will come up a little short of home plate. The Mustangs have tied the game on an RBI single to right from Noah Lyon, scoring Nick Crouch. Nice fastball there, finding the strike zone to Matthews, who grounded out 4-3 to start the second inning. And Matthews here with a high fly ball into deep left center field, and that ball's going to clear the wall for a Connellsville home run. So Caden Matthews goes yard for the Falcons to start this top half of the fourth inning. A solo shot has Connellsville on top 2-1. And Tony, that ball just kept on carrying out there.
I was just going to say that, Brian. That ball just kept carrying. Centure just kept drifting back. Thought he was going to have a play on the ball, but next thing you know, it cleared the fence. I would think that Crouch and Jack Johns are your two aces.
Showing bunt there was Farrell, pulled back. Pitch missed, but did allow Lott to get down to second.
Interesting. I have never heard of that.
We'll try to find that information out. Here's a pop-up from Johnson, and it's going to drop right there in the Bermuda Triangle between Lyon, Milsom, and Centure.
Yeah, just a tough play, really.
It was like a Saturday afternoon.
I still can't figure out how that ball got up there as fast as it did.
There's a swing and a miss, strike three. Good pitch from Crouch. And Crouch set to go again, trying to get out of this inning. And a big-time swing and a miss. And down goes Keller, and the second strikeout of the inning for Nick Crouch. He now has 7.
Old friend of ours. I didn't realize it was him behind the plate. Couldn't get a good look.
That must have been 0-2 because Gallick went chasing there. That is strike 3, so Gallick goes down. 3 sports star, also played basketball as well. Saw him on the hardwood. Now he's going to go. The pitch missed low, throw down to second, and sliding into second safely, Gabe Senafani with a stolen base. Newmeyer did make one appearance earlier on this season, worked 4 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned, struck out 2, and walked 1. So this is his second appearance of the season, and able to get the called strike 3 there on Milsom. 2 up, 2 down so far. Sevi Vecchiola trying to get things going. He mentioned, Tony, the bat's been quiet until now. Almost on cue, the single into left field from Sevi Vecchiola. Just what the doctor ordered for Laurel Highlands.
Exactly. Sevi with his first hit of the season.
Might be looking to run here, and yes, he is off. Fastball, Morgan hits it high in the air. This could be trouble down the third base line, and it drops in for a Mustang hit. Vecchiola gets down to third, and the Mustangs with runners on the corners and 2 outs, down 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. So the freshman Morgan coming through with a big hit.
Yeah, with a big hit is right.
He has a double and an RBI on this young season. Looking to come through here with a runner on third and 2 outs. Runner going again. And they're not going to make a throw. They cut it off, trying to get Vecchiola off the bag over at third, and he was back safely. But you do have a situation here where Morgan was able to advance in a scoring position down to second.
You know, every catcher nowadays tries to pull that ball back. That ball was really outside, though.
3-2 pitch, and swinging late there as Centure comes up empty. Strikeout to end the inning from Newmeyer.
He threw that pitch and it broke inside. Really, Matthews really couldn't get to it at all.
Now the 1-2 pitch on the way brings the heat. Hard ground ball. Glove there by Lyon. Resets. Throw over to first. One hopper not in time.
Well, good play, but really good speed there by Matthews. Well, Johns has to be careful here. 0-2. Really don't throw any meatballs here to Johnson.
0-2 pitch on the way. Pitch was low. Johnson swung and missed. They have to make the throw down to first as it hopped away from Shoke, but they do so successfully to end the inning. Count now 2-2 from Newmeyer to Geetap. And that pitch, a little bit of a slider action maybe there, Tony. Geetap came up empty.
Shoke over there to third base, but just put it in play. Payoff
pitch, called strike 3. And Irwin goes down for the 3rd time in this game, and now 2 outs.
Now batting right.
We had those old projector films.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember home movies when I was a kid. They had the projectors. You put them up on the wall. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So the Mustangs get out of the inning with no damage done. They'll have 3 outs left to work with it. Trying to start a little rally here down to their final 3 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Well, Noah Lyon with the only RBI so far for the Mustangs.
But comes up empty here. Swing and a miss at the 2-2. And Lyon goes down, and now 1 out. Missed out in both 2024 and last year. And Vecchiola with a rip here into left field. Jaden Mickens charging on, but it's a 1-out single for Sevi Vecchiola, and the Mustangs have the game-tying run now at first base.
Of Keegan Lott there instead of the bag.
Morgan set to go, runner going, pitch misses, and Vecchiola in a scoring position with no throw. The 2 strikes here on Morgan, has to protect the plate. Alexander Newmeyer set to go, 2-strike pitch, Morgan comes up empty, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the freshman goes down as Newmeyer comes through again. Newmeyer glance back at second, 2-2 pitch here, fastball on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll do it. So Alexander Newmeyer coming through in the clutch. Some big pitches in that bottom half of the 7th inning, striking out Centure to end it. And Connellsville improves to 2-1. Laurel Highlands drops to 0-3, and it's a 2-1 win for the Falcons over the Mustangs.